Alright, man, this George W. Bush guy, bro. Okay. He died. Did you know that? Wow. 'Cause it's been on the news for like a week. Oh, jeez, fuck. You know, it's as if fucking, a god died or something. Oh, gee. Right? So, this is what the Bible says. Okay, you know, they're reading all these scriptures. And you know, I see this, I look at these necromancers in the back in white. You know, they call them opeth. And they open books. They wake up from the dead and open books and just scream out, blah, blah, and then they go right back in the grave. So, that's old stuff. You see? And they don't preach right because the pastor is the pasture. You know, the preacher? Now, they say they feed the flock, but do not feed the sheep. Why is the sheep preaching to you? And you're eating all the food, and then you poop. Oh, there's no more food left anymore, but okay, yet. So, you're eating people. You're vampires. Okay, you eat people with different movements and body language and words, and because they don't understand psychology. You know. Suck on you shitting. So then you poop in your toilets or whatever the hell you do in your witches' houses, and the stores get filled up. You know, the temples that people work in, and they clean the temples and they eat the poop. So let me tell you, the best thing in America, they say, well, that's the best thing in America today. Well, the best thing in America is abortion, okay? And that's the problem. Because you're feeding Satan, which you call God. Because God is love, okay? Lord of vibrating existence. That's my wife, okay? Because she's the Lord of Eve. Electronic voice equalizer. You know, so Eve is the god of the dead, and now see, well, you call my wife Lilith for now. So Lilith is the god of the living. Okay, let the dead bury the dead. You know what that means, right? You can't bury me. Because, right. I said there's no more food left, right? Yet. Right, because I'm the only food on earth. And it's getting rotten. Now, your Lord that you talk about is Esau. Okay? You remember Jacob bowed down to Esau. What was it, 7 times? So, and Esau says, I will, when I finish mourning for my father, I will kill my brother Jacob. So, when my grandpa dies, the day of the Lord will begin. So, what do they say? An American witch. So you're feeding all these abortions, and the country is full of incubus and succubus. And that's my crown, right? The crown of Belial. Because you say Jesus Christ never sinned, and your Lord is Esau. Okay, Jesus Christ I never sinned. You know, Paul was chosen after Judgment Day. Because I never broke the law. I was the only Pharisee that followed the law. You know what Pharisee is? Pharism. It's a Luciferian cult. of law system. It's living by sorcery. It's like a gang. You live by your word. You die by your word. Right? Unless somebody murders you. Or you just die naturally, I guess. But what I've made is not made alive until I die. And, okay, constitutionally, I think I said the 7th Amendment last time. But no, it's the 5th Amendment. If you know how to read, it clearly states that abortion is illegal. If you want to argue that fact, then I'll take it to the next level. If you're my child, or I'm your legal guardian, or I have power of attorney over you, well, if I'm your legal guardian, I can have a legal abortion all the way up to the age of 18 when you're considered an adult. So that's human sacrifices. So it's the era of Jesus Christ multiplied. So you're 17, boy. Now I told you to do the dishes. You didn't listen. God damn, we're having a fucking abortion, wife. We're taking this fucking babe. No, we're done with this one. That baby ain't no good. Take him to the hospital and have an abortion. Get the forceps out and smash his head. So what is the day of the Lord? Okay, now let me school you a little bit. Cell phones. Cell phone towers. Where is that fucking thing? Anyway, they're towers and they got like 2 triangles on top of them, horizontal. They're called ELF towers. Electronic low frequencies, okay? Now a house or a domain, if you're living in an apartment or you're renting, see, you're under somebody else. Unless you just dominate them somehow. So a house is a right. A house is a witch's house, bro. That's where you perform your craft. That's how you survive. No, your body is a house, too. It's a country. And I can make my house all over the fucking place. All I do is fort up in places and cast spells all the fucking time. So, now your job, you gotta get a job. It's illegal to be homeless. And you gotta keep moving up, man. Woman, you gotta keep moving up. If you're a worker, however, you need money. And people don't like crooked people. You know, there's one thing, a thief is a really bad element. It's scary as fuck. It's dangerous because thieves don't feel pain and stuff. They're just scared. So, no. So, if you're gonna steal, see this? I'm just smoking out of your vaporizer, and I'm smoking you, and you're just smoking. You're like a placebo. That's not stealing. You know, that's wizardry and magic. So you need a higher consciousness. You don't need to steal. You need to get a job. You gotta keep moving up. You know, and you gotta make friends. You can't have enemies working with you in your company. Because when you're working, now... Oh, fuck, it's loud. When you're working, you're in a temple, okay? And the owners work for you. And the higher-ups work for you. So you can't step on your employees and your coworkers because that's your life. Okay? And I'm in all kinds of temples. And I'm always there. I have to drag that around with me. That's how much dominion I got. Oh, and you want online applications? I understand how to read, okay? And I'm demonized in things. So you need to respect people because, you know, you should hire anybody. You know, if somebody's willing to work, and if they're willing to learn, and if they're not retarded, like really retarded, then you invest in their capital and you utilize them. Because you don't... Now, the Elf Towers, electronic low frequency, all the businesses are temples. And above the foundation of the building, you know, the top of the building, that's a tree stump. And it goes up and down. The tree is always a different size. Depending upon, if I don't like my coworkers or they don't like me, you know, people don't get along and work together in a spiritual currency, electronic currency, EC. Okay? Electronic low frequencies. No, I tell you, my business, where I work, electronic high frequencies. AIF. AIF. We're the AIF tower. We're the AIF tree. Because that's all, I'm the best fucking priest in the world. So, I'm an adept wizard. You know, I'm a master sorcerer. You know, I'm a professional witch. So, that's your life, right? But the problem is, united we stand, okay? And Esau is Iran, okay? And they said the country is going to burn up in flames forever, because this is Babylon. And it's the towers of Babylon. You can't see the forest for the trees. You can't smell your own shit. Because if you stopped having abortions, the only thing you're going to eat is poop. You know, unless you just go to the store and buy poop and plant seeds if you can get a seed. But what power is that in war? When they got nukes and shit. All over the country, too. You know what their nukes are? Oh, Boost Mobile and liquor stores. Assalamu alaikum. I sell them the liquor. So, Solomon like a fire. Muslim like a fire. Dante's Inferno. Muslim like a fire. Infidel. Infinite hell. In the lake of fire. So there's your Lord. Your covenant with God and Satan. You know, location, location, location. United States, Israel, Iran. God, Satan, and angels and demons and all that. So, because I'm a demon wizard. Yeah, well, I'm going to heaven. Me and my wife are the only ones. So consider that your Armageddon is a waste of time. Well, Satan doesn't think so. You know, your Lord Esau doesn't think so. You know, he's been in heaven from the beginning. Oh, he's got to come down to earth. Wow. Satan has to come to earth. Oh, fuck. You know, you worship the guy that puts you in the grave, and then you think you're a Christian. No, you're a fucking necromancer and shit. Capitalizing on graveyards. And, every business is a temple, a tree in a forest, and it eats the employees. You know, well, like I say, that's your life. And whatever you cast out, well, we got to work together, because we're all in the same fucking tree. Okay, it's like a family. I'm there, but I'm not there. And I'm in all kinds of businesses. And you fucked me. You know, and like I look at it, I can't allow McDonald's and Burger King to stay in business. I have to buy them out because I have to refranchise policy these pyramids. You know what a pyramid is? You say the downward spiral, that's an upside down pyramid. No, it's a downward cyclone that keeps spreading out, downward. So, I don't know, and they said, what is Psalms 23? What did that bitch say? Yeah, you don't want to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. No one ever walked through there but Esau, Satan. Because he said, the rod and staff comfort you. You know what the rod and staff is? Watch Rob Zombie American Witch and listen to the witch fucking screaming while he's whooping her ass in hell. So